Hello lovelies people of the world. Today I would like to show you how to make karnıyarık, the belly cut aubergines with mincemeat in the middle. This is actually a great Turkish classic. It's one of the most loved foods, and a friend of mine called Erling asked Refika, please make this recipe for me. So this recipe is brought to you by Erling and his request, as he said the world should know what karnıyarık is. Here we come to this beautiful recipe. We shot the video a week ago, but there was a problem with the sound. So I would like to ask a little bit of your patience because we had to recover the voice from the camera and it was not so great, and AI helped us to recover it. Time to time, it might feel weird. We don't have the surrounding sounds as it should be. So sorry about that. But still, the recipe is so good and it was very nice, so I wanted to share with you guys. So hope you'll enjoy it. With these eggplants, we are going to deskin them in a pyjama way. We call this in Turkey the pyjama way.
Because the PJs have stripes.
Used to have stripes, like this is the PJ peeling. Okay, like this. And then I'm going to have few holes in the middle like this. The reason we're gonna fry them, even though we have peeled some skin, still sometimes the air inside the eggplant is captured in. And third, by the way, when you're choosing an eggplant, especially through the end of the season, the berries get bigger. What happens when the berries get bigger?
It has more seeds in it.
And the seeds collect here, and then the seeds are a bit bitter. So choose like a straight berry one. Also, when you deskim them, if they are green, this is like yellowish, it has to be white or yellowish. White is too much. And when it's very green, it's not ripe yet. We put some oil on a big pan. It could be sunflower, it could be olive oil, whatever you use for frying. We're gonna fry these slowly. Then when they're fried, you can prepare your mincemeat. For the mincemeat, we're gonna need 300 grams of mincemeat and 2 onions diced. Today, because we have done making mincemeat a lot in the videos, Mr. Arpagan's crew, Furkan and Adize, prepared my mincemeat. For the recipe, you can go here. The thing is, we need a lot of onions, plus we have to cook it like a kebab and brown it and let the onions disappear.
No vegetarian option.
There is a vegetarian option, even legal. What is Imam Bayıl'da? It's an American dish.
And do we have it on the channel?
I don't think so.
Unfortunately, we're not doing the vegetarian version today, but I really have mushroom lima. Yes, at the recipe. You can do the same recipe with mushroom. We have that on the channel at the very of the video. You can go and watch that. Now, as you can see, it's getting browner and softer. That's what we want. So you're gonna need some garlic. The greatest friends of the eggplant is garlic. And to this mincemeat, I'm going to add actually 3 cloves of garlic. Emre asked why I'm not crushing it and adding it to the mince. And that way, the reason is garlic gives a taste to the food and sometimes as an ingredient as well. When I don't crush it, this way I make sure that when I'm eating, I get a piece of garlic, and that's also works like an other ingredients. It starts to smell even better. And then it's time to add my tomatoes. Again, the crew grated my tomato. We love the crew. I came from London. I went to a great friend of mine, South engagement party, and a checkup. He went there and maybe prepared the English version of the book. So it was just quite exciting. Anyway, now, very important, this tomato sauce is an okay sauce right now. Many people use it that way. But we're gonna make it even greater. How? Always tomato paste. Tomato paste is tomatoes getting collected. Gist of it is added. It's full of umami. It's like the soy sauce of Turkish cooking. And then there is the acidity of the tomatoes. Something sweet balances it. About a teaspoon of sugar and some vinegar to balance the acidity. This makes the tomato sauce go with this. Then some salt. There was already some salt in the mincemeat, so just a bit. And some black pepper to the top. Last minute one for the extra taste. This is going to simmer for a while. I'm going to taste it. Very good right now, but the mint haven't yet soaked the flavor. It's going to take probably 2-3 minutes. I'm going to put it to a lower heat. Watch out because every time I turn it, water dribbles and it can come to your face. How do we understand whether these are cooked?
They get mushy.
They have to be soaked. Still, it's very hard. So I'm going to reduce the heat a bit and turn time to time until it becomes soft. Now it's not soft at all. A small break to the video. Your comments, your likings, your sharing of the video is very essential for us to survive. Because we are this now 7-year-old channel, and now the algorithm wants the new ones. But for us to continue existing, your help is desperately needed. Secondly, you might see everywhere in the world great cooking food. But I have been through a lot of places. I have eaten many of the people that you have seen online, and believe me, this food is amazing, it's gorgeous, and your support for us to continue is very essential. So thank you from now for understanding and seeing and supporting us. As you can see, it was very thick. Now it's very soft. I'm gonna take it out. I'm cooking it so that the excess oil brittle. And then I'm going to let that sit. When it's really hot, it's very hard to give them the shape. To the karnıyarık, always some parsley gives the freshness. And normally people put the parsley when they prepare the tomato sauce. I don't, because I want it to be as fresh as possible. So I'm going to put some now, and I'm going to put after it's all cooked as well. Voila. Now, as you can see, the color of the tomatoes turned from pinkish color to red. That's what we want. Love the consistency. It's runny, maybe a bit like spaghetti sauce. Very much like that. So, it is almost ready. Now, what do? I get one like this and cut it from the middle. I'm making sure that I don't cut it until the bottom. And look at inside. How gorgeous it is.
Creamy almost.
It's all creamy, exactly. I'm going to drizzle a little salt, not too much. And then add my mincemeat sauce, like this.
This used to be my favorite with rice.
Yeah, we're gonna eat them with nice pita. Sides are high up, like this. And the second one. It's like sleeping in your cousin's bedroom. Heads and toes. Don't cut the bottom. Leave the bottom a bit. Stir it like this. Bit of salt. For example, this is 300 grams of minced meat, and we're gonna have a feast for 4 people. If it was a burger or something, only 2 people would be fed. Now, at least feeds twice as much people in a very satisfactory way. So, in the last minute, I'm adding the rest of the minced meat. Some people put a tomato and pepper on top, but I think it's so beautiful, I don't want to cover it. Instead, I'm going to put the tomatoes and the peppers on the side like a kebab. This way, this will go to the oven, 220 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, and it's going to be ready to eat. You might say, Refika, the eggplant is cooked, the mincemeat is cooked. Why would we put it in the oven? Actually, if you don't put it and eat it, it's going to be still gorgeous. But this way, the juices and the flavors will merge, and we're going to have our rice pilav on the side to eat it together. Yes! Now, as you can see, our karnıyarık is ready. Usually the tomatoes and the peppers are to cover this, cooked skin outside. But I do have some fresh parsley on top. This gives a very nice freshness. And I mix it with the edge of my fork. This is now ready to eat. In Turkish cooking, usually these dishes always have a side, and in this case, pilav is one of those side dishes. Pick it out. Here we go.
One of those moments I regret my decisions.
This is heaven on earth. The good side of this is, before you put this in the oven, you can make, let's say, 10 of these from 1 kilo of minced meat, for example. Make even more, 12 of these. And then do 2 and put the rest into the fridge. And each time you need 1 or 2, take 1 or 2 out, put it in the air fryer, and you can cook it the same way. And always a bit of yogurt. After this, what you eat as a dessert is not a dessert, it's a very nice red watermelon.
Or you can have cacık.
That's what...
Not yogurt, but cacık. Like this is the famous summer trio. Karnıyarık, rice, and cacık.
So, now we get in 1 spoon a bit of yogurt from the eggplants, from the mincemeat and everything. Eat it for me as well, please.
We can make this for you with soy meat.
Perfect. Hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, you know what to do.
If you like the video, leave a comment for us. Of course, share it with your loved ones. While both the video and the food,
And if you cook this dish, please let us know what you feel.
if you like.
If you haven't yet fallen in love with the eggplant, now you will.